The Puerto Plata cruise port is absolutely stunning. Truly a beautiful spot to visit. Now, while the city itself has a more urban feel, that's not my focus on this video. I actually wanted to share a bit of an experience we had while visiting one of the restaurants out of the cruise port. Now, we originally left the cruise port to visit the Umbrella Street, and the taxi driver actually recommended us to a restaurant right down the street. So they were hungry while me and my boyfriend did not eat. We were just drinking. We all ended up there. Now, from first looks of it, it looked like an ordinary restaurant. We sat down, they came with our order. The lady was actually pretty nice, our waitress. Brought our drinks, everything was fine. Half an hour passes by and they still haven't received their food. So they asked the waitress what's going on, and she says the food's coming out momentarily. Keeping in mind, we needed to be on the ship within an hour. The boys then needed to use the bathroom, so they were going to go inside, use the bathroom, and ask what was the holdup since we were the only ones there. When they stumbled upon this, a very unsanitary kitchen that they were about to eat out of. In the US, this would not fly. This restaurant would have been closed down. Now, to each his own, y'all could do what y'all want, but as soon as we seen this, they knew that they weren't going to eat here. When they came back and showed us these pictures, we were all horrified. I went back inside and asked for the check only for the drinks, and the waitress said no, the food was actually done and that we had to pay for it. They showed her the pictures. She did not care. The cops were like literally right across the street. They agreed with us. We didn't have to pay, but since the cab driver was still with us and they knew them, we figured that he probably wouldn't bring us back if we didn't pay. So ended up paying for everything, even the food that they did not touch, guys. Now, what would you have done?
You guys had to go through that.
I was about to kill that shit, but when I saw the kitchen, I said, oh, nah, I gotta let my motherfucking people know.
Went in there to use the bathroom. Me and
I'm
him,
so
he looked at
sorry,
me,
guys.
And I went like,
I said, my man, yo, you
let
got
me use the restroom real
pictures.
quick.
I took pictures. Yeah.